Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what we're doing here today is we're going to test out the John the Camper hollow point slug that he has made for me. 45 grains. Finally got a beautiful day out here in sunny Southern California when I am off of work. So it's going to work out pretty nice. We will see what these things do in the ballistics gel. Seated all the way in there. Alright, this is coming out of the Air Force Condor, 3400 PSI. Actually, it's real close to 3500. I took it as high as I could with my hill pump because my tank's out of air. But we've got the decibel meter set up, we've got the chronograph set up, and then downrange we got the regular speed camera and slow motion with, again, the 16-inch deep FBI ballistics gel. So here we go. See what happens with this one. Looks like I hit right where I was aiming, and it sounds like it went all the way through. Let's go check out what we gotta see here. And 937 feet per second. That summer gun's humming. Hit exactly where I was aiming, right there. Knocked my little dot off, and what a blob. Alright, so right there. We're gonna have to watch the slow-mo video to see where that one went, because I could have swore it sounded like it went all the way through. But I see a giant blob. Giant blob of lead straight down right there. Let me turn this camera off so I quit making people sick. Alright, giant blob of lead right here. But I might have to take all this apart, figure it out, because like I said, I could have swore it went all the way through. But we will definitely see what the wound channel and everything looks like. Now we're going to run a hollow point, 45 grain. Alright, so the second round we're going to be shooting is going to be, again, John the Camper, hollow point, 45 grain. However, this one right here, he has crimped the nose down instead of leaving it wide open like a trash can. So we're going to see how this one performs. Once this one goes down, we will see exactly what the damage is on the ballistics gel. Crank up my night vision scoop. See, and here it goes. There we go, another solid shot. 969 feet per second on those. So we're getting, man, we're getting way up into the 90 feet per second, or 90 foot-pounds of energy out of these hollow points. And it's still staying very quiet. So, turn this one off. Alright, so there we go again, 969 feet per second. I might have to view the video to see what the decibel meter got. I can tell you right now, it's pretty stinking quiet for how much power we're getting out of that gun. Alrighty, in there. Hit again, exactly what we were looking for. Wound channel here. And it looks like, again, all the way through maybe. Huh. Them suckers moving. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the solid hollow point right there. Or the one that looks like a trash can. I don't understand the wound channel unless it went all the way in, bounced, and came back. Never seen that though. So you can see a lot of the slugs in there that I need to dig out. But the second one, this end was, bam, this hole here. Should be that bottom one. It left a substantial wound channel down through there. It definitely caused some damage. It sealed back up, went through. Alright, let's see if we can find our slugs now. They went all the way through. Should be sitting down here somewhere. Hopefully. Alright, I'm going to search for these slugs. Alright, so what we got here, I took shish kebab spears, stuck them in the wound channels to trace the round right to where it finally stopped. And it's very interesting because when I watched part of the video, and you will notice it when I get the video completely edited, there's the one slug. Try and back this up. My tail's getting a little crusty from being shot at, but we're going to get it all cooked up. What you notice is 11 inches of penetration for the hollow point, and it looks like it's completely flat when you look down in there. And I will dig these out in a minute. I just wanted to show everybody. And then the hollow point that was basically shaped like a trash can, that sucker is a complete ball. And the wound channel, I guess a portion of it came off, went 10 inches, but the slug itself stopped at 5.5. So you got a slug running, I think that one ran 88 foot-pounds of energy. Completely dumped 100% of its energy into this block and actually knocked the block backwards and smacked up against the backstop I had. So these slugs, basically what they were doing is they were hitting hard enough that it was smacking a 16-inch block of ballistics gel, weighs probably about 12-15 pounds. Smacked it hard enough that it moved the block back, and the backstop that I had, which was the ballistics vest insert, and then a piece of plywood behind that, and it was getting smacked against the ammo cans I had stacked behind it. So that's why we heard that sound. That made it sound like it penetrated all the way through. Neither round penetrated all the way through. I'm about to dig all these pellets out of here, but I will dig those two out, and we will have a nice video once I put all this together. So stay tuned. Let me get this video edited up and all that good stuff, and I'll show you the damage to all these pellets. Alright, to finish up the video, I dug the pellets out here, and man, I tell you, these things absolutely performed. So this is the 45 grain that looked like a trash can when it went out, and it absolutely opened up to amazing size. So that's what it started out as, looked just like that, and that's the final product. You can see it opened up to about half of the length and all that good stuff. But man alive, that is a lot of energy being dispersed, and that's the one that penetrated about 5.5 inches. I'm assuming part of it came off and went through because the entire wound channel straight in front of it went about another 4 inches into the target, but the slug itself stayed right there. And now that I think about it, I'm going to dig out my scale, and I'm going to do another little segment where it shows if any weight was lost or retained or anything like that. Now the 45 grain hollow points right here, this is what it started out looking like. Basically he crushed the nose down on the trash can style, and that thing really retained a lot of its size and weight and all that good stuff, but opened up. And this one actually flipped completely backwards when it was passing through. And the wound channel wasn't real clear on the video I made earlier. However, once I came back up here, got some lunch, opened up the ballistics gel, the wound channel had actually really opened up where that thing went in, mushroomed out, and then started tumbling through the target. This one right here, I also recovered that. That was one I shot a while ago. This is the 50 grain one that skipped off of the wood. Man, that thing, if it hadn't skipped off the wood, would have went right through that ballistics gel and retained almost perfect, second shot use almost. And these are just some of the other ones that I dug out of there. That is the Terminator, I do believe. We got the Hunter Extreme. Those are the ones I'm shooting out of my Condor because they are just destructive on rats, man. I'm ripping them apart left and right. This one right here is the Predator Metal Mag. And you see all three of those opened up very well. Then you got the 21 grain H&N, and then an 18 grain JSB. Those things penetrated the most, pretty much lost no, you know, nothing off of the way they look, their form or anything. But the hollow points did exactly what they're supposed to do. They open up pretty nasty. So now, in conclusion of the video, you know, run through the gun real fast. Again, we're using the Air Force Condor. It is pretty highly modified. I've got the heavy hammer in it, the power spring. Took the weight out, and with the power spring, no weight, the heavy hammer, I'm getting the same effect as the stock spring, heavy hammer, and the weight. So all it does basically is it increases the power of the spring, but then you take the weight out. So yeah, it just basically works the same. But I've got the Talon Tunes quick change top hat in there with the no restrictor. I put a 35 thousandths washer underneath the top hat to just to prevent the air consumption and all that stuff, kind of cut it down, because I really wasn't getting more velocity. I was just getting a lot more noise. Got the Armor Sight Vampire Core 2 night vision scope on there. Works during the day pretty well. That's why I had to put that white paper with the black sticky on there, so I could really see the target well. But let's see, got that, the Watt Guard, the Acid Tactical grip on it. I installed a third barrel bushing. So we've got the two stock barrel bushings that are sitting inside there. The back one is still just, you know, completely stock. The next one up, I actually ported that one, and I ported the third one as well. And then you put those two together with the Talon Tunes 14-inch shroud, and this gun, on the video, I think it went up to 103 decibels, but it's not a solid crack anymore. It's a very, just a, you know, is the only way you can really describe it. So it really cuts it down, even though it still hit, like I said, I think 103. I'm going to have to watch the video a couple more times. But, you know, it's still very quiet and all that good stuff. And the one slug, man, we got 94 foot-pounds of energy out of that and 89 out of the trash can-shaped hollow points. So when you've got slugs that are 45 grains traveling that fast, being pushed by 3,500 PSI, to only hit 103 decibels is nothing. Yeah, that's extremely quiet, and that just goes to show, you know, what Tony's doing over at Talon Tunes with these shrouds. Oh man, so the all the smaller pellets, so the Terminator, the Predator, the Hunter Extreme that I shot in this ballistics gel was shot with my Air Force Talon, which is pushing about 29 foot-pounds of energy right now. That's my gopher gun. This one right here is my Coyote and anything big that I want out of my yard gun. And then also when I turn it down, I throw the smallest insert in that top hat, and it cuts the power down significantly enough to where I can shoot it for rats, and then you really can't even hear the gun. All you hear is the explosion of the rat. So thanks to John and the Camper for building these phenomenal slugs. You can get them at pelletgarden.com. Thank you very much to Tony at Talon Tunes for building a lot of parts for the gun, the carbon fiber tanks, valves, top hats, the shrouds, everything like that. Shout out to Mad Dog Stocks. I'm going to put together a video putting the stock on there on my Talon and everything here in a little bit, because that thing is it is phenomenal stock, very lightweight for what it is. But till next time, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this opens up you know, your eyes on some things. I was pretty impressed with this. I wasn't expecting those slugs to stop at 5.5, and I think 10.5 was the other one. I was expecting a lot more penetration. But man, I think you're on to something with these hollow points, John. Keep it up, brother.